First day back with the Sony. Excited to be using this again. Now I don't have to bother Brittany and use her camera. I don't only have to use the DSLR, although I'll still use that, but this is perfect. About to go hit the gym for leg day, so you know what that means. No t-shirt, no tank top, no stringer. So rocking a 3/4 sleeve shirt because you don't get a pump in your arms when you're doing legs, but I am wearing shorts. So hopefully we get a nice leg pump today. Rocking those Ever Forward shorts by Mr. Max Tuning. Some high Nike socks, no calves, and Nike Flyknits. It's funny, like years and years and years ago, I remember how much you would get made fun of back in the day if you wore shorts that were even remotely close to your knee level. So these are higher than my kneecaps. Remember we used to wear them, I'm talking years ago guys, I'm 28 years old, so. Times have changed. You know, remember back in the day, Janko jeans? It's like the bigger and baggier your jeans were, the cooler you were, and that's when they were like $70 and they had, some of them had like big dragons down the side or that J that went all the way down to your ankles, and you could fit like 3 of your friends in your pockets if you were going to the movies. So those were cool back then, and now they're like tighter is cool. I don't know. I guess everyone goes through their own trend. Well, the world goes through different trends and everyone has their own different style. So I'm saying right now. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that things change, times change, style changes, and your own personal style changes. So what you used to wear, you might change it up and try something different. Anyway, keys, gym bag, and what am I forgetting? What am I forgetting? Water bottle. Wait, hold on. The screen's not. Wait a second. Wait, what's? You guys can't see what's going on right now, but my screen is reversed. My screen's upside down. Hold on. I gotta try and fix that. All right. So, the camera still works, but maybe we need to mess around with the screen a little bit. Alright, so as far as today's leg workout goes, I'm kind of pressed for time, but I have a lot of work to do, so I won't be able to film too much. But just to give you guys a quick rundown of what the workout will look like overall, I'll be doing squats to start out. I'm doing 5 sets of 8 at 235 pounds, so really just trying to hammer down that volume. I'm really happy in terms of where my squat's been going, not only with my strength, but my comfort level. So I finally found a stance width that works perfect for me, allows me to hit depth comfortably and feel a lot of power out of the hole. So I was going with a wider stance, but I think ever since I went to go see my man Andreas, the bod mechanic, and he was telling me about my weak adductors, having that wide stance could have been hurting me. Not physically hurting me, but hurting my power. I was leaking some power out of the squat. So bringing that stance in a little bit, even though I'm pretty tall, I'm 6 foot tall, but my stance width is about shoulders. So shoulder width is pretty narrow, but I'm comfortable that way. As soon as I go down, I feel like my legs are my base of support right there. They're directly under me. I just feel a lot more powerful that way. So a lot of people ask me, what's the perfect squat width, or what should your squat width look like? It's all a matter of trial and error. You know, it's years and years of practice, performing the movement, getting better at it, and trying different things to find out where you're most powerful and where you're most comfortable. So that's kind of where I'm going right now with it. After that, we're gonna move on to some leg press. After that, we're gonna move on to some Romanian deadlifts. We got leg press, we got leg extensions, leg curls, and calf raises. So I'll take you through whatever I can. I brought the screwdriver as a prop for the thumbnail. You can really just use a quarter or a nickel to unscrew your inter belt. This wouldn't look as cool as a screwdriver.
I know. You a YouTuber or something like that? Yeah, nice.
Trying to get a thumbnail for YouTube.
What's up?
Trying to get a thumbnail for YouTube.
Yeah!
What's going on, guys? We are here with a commentary. I figured I would just do a live commentary rather than a voiceover, so I can't really see you. You could see me, but I'm actually looking at the same screen you're looking at. So I'm watching the video as you're watching it so I can see where I'm talking as this is playing. So you just heard me speaking with someone about YouTube. They asked if I have a YouTube channel because they saw the camera, and that's something that happens quite often. It's really cool because it starts up a whole bunch of new conversation. I started asking what he does. He's actually competing, so he's getting ready for a bodybuilding competition, I believe later this summer. And we started talking about my online coaching, and I was interested in how he was prepping. So a lot of good conversation came from that. And being that I go into the gym with a camera and a tripod very often, I've met a ton of of people. And it's just such a cool way to network. You have the ability to help other people out. They can share some stuff with you. So I'm always open and receptive to meeting new people, new opportunities, networking. You know, you never know who you're going to run into in the gym. And here's another perfect example. Someone had asked me a few questions, so we got into a quick conversation. It's got to fit into your lifestyle, man. So I see people let the food in their diet control them. Wow. And they can't even live anymore, you know? They're stressing over getting their meals in and everything like that. And that's how you know, it's not sustainable. It's not something you can keep doing for a long period of time. So I don't like to, I'm not against meal plans. I think it's a good strategy for people who are able to do it.
Yeah, but you gotta do your own. You know?
It's not for everyone.
Yep.
And I know sometimes you go into the gym and you just want tunnel vision, headphones on, you want to get your training session done, you don't want to talk to anyone, and that's understandable. I completely hear you on that. But don't be afraid to go in there some days and be open to, maybe you have the ability to help someone out, someone who's inexperienced and doesn't really know what they're doing. You could share something with them. You could take away something from someone else. I mean, when I go into the gym, I'm looking at other exercises people are doing and seeing, you know, maybe I'll give that a shot and see how it feels. So always be open to new things and keep an open mind. Don't be so closed-minded that your way is the right way every single time. Now, what you're seeing right now, me holding my head, I was actually in a lot of pain. I don't know what happened, but I know this has nothing to do with meeting people. But I was doing a leg press and something clicked in the back of my head. So it almost felt like two things were like this and went like that. And I got this burning pain in the back of my head and around my neck area. And I looked it up and apparently Google says I have cancer. But what I think it was some kind of like neural tension or something from holding my breath and overexerting myself. Anyway, it was really damn painful and I actually had to stop leg pressing after that, which sucked. But I continued on my workout. Anyway, a little tangent. But what I want to talk about for the rest of this video is something that I shared with my email list today. So I'm not sure if you're subscribed to my newsletter, but I sent this out this morning and also made a Facebook post about it for those who are not on my news list. And I want to share it with you guys. I think it's a great take-home message, and being that the weekend's coming up, I just thought it was a good time for it. So if you want to hear it, stick around. If not, that's cool, but hear me out. All right, so this is exactly what I wrote. Yesterday, something hit me. As I was heading towards a squat rack in the gym while using Snapchat, I walked right into a barbell and smashed my head. Well, that was a joke because every day is arm day and squatting is a waste of time. Hashtag not serious. Yep, I used a hashtag. But on a serious note, follow me on Snapchat. Anyway, over the last week or so, I've been thinking about some of the responses I get from people when the question, how's everything going, comes up. A few times in the gym, I've run into people and I ask, how have you been? And oftentimes their response is, not too bad. I've been okay. I'm all right. And I almost feel bad when they ask me the same question and I say, fucking great, everything is awesome. Now, I'm not implying that life is perfect and every day has to be like that, but I do believe that attitude is powerful. There are those people, and you might be one of them, I've been there before, who just never seem happy. But why? I'm not a psychologist and I'm not trying to go that deep. That's what she said. I had to put that in there because that's what you were thinking. But have you ever wondered why those are your responses? Is life just okay? And if so, why? Maybe it's something simple that you could change. Or maybe if you just say things are great, you can convince yourself that life really isn't that bad. I mean, you're alive, and if this conversation took place in the gym, you have the ability to lift shit up and put it down, and that's pretty damn awesome. But for real, regardless of when and where these conversations take place, if you find yourself always giving a low energy response, have you ever wondered why, and have you done anything to change it? So here are a few things to think about. How often are you actually present? Instead of having your mind somewhere else, bring yourself back to now. Forget what happened in the past because it can't be changed, and stop stressing so far into the future trying to predict what will happen. Be in the moment, or you could miss on a lot of great opportunities. What about helping or simply reaching out to someone else? You can get over yourself pretty quickly if you do something for someone who needs your help. This doesn't have to be something extravagant, and I guarantee you holding the door for someone, smiling at him or her, or since we live in a social world, dropping a positive comment on someone's Instagram picture can make their day. Trust me. Stop aiming for perfection. I'm still actually working on this. Life doesn't have to be perfect before you can be happy. Fuck what you read on social media and stop focusing on the friend of a friend whose cousin drives a Ferrari. Comparing houses, cars, jobs, money, relationships, and social popularity is a great way to drive your self-esteem into the ground and feel worthless. That shit ain't cool. Focus on how you have grown and what progress you have made towards your own goals. Haven't made any? Time to start working. Here are a few things you could do. Grab a pen and paper. It's what we used to use before cell phones, tablets, and computers. Write some shit down. So get a piece of paper, maybe column A, column B, column C. In column A, things that stress me out. Column B, things and people that I'm grateful for. Column C, what can I do to get better today? Russ Swall says that every day, get better today. I really like that. That wasn't part of this news list, but it made me think of him. So this is just an example. Mind mapping, whiteboarding, whatever strategy it is that you choose, just get shit written down so you could visually see everything. We tend to keep so many thoughts and emotions in our head that we get stressed out oftentimes over nothing. And it's simply too much thinking and not enough doing. So figure out why you're not waking up excited every morning and what you could do to change that. So things to write down. Shit that needs to get done, then get it done. Things that make you happy, and do them. Things that make you unhappy, figure out why and change them. People you care about and contact them. Spend time with them. Listen, I'm not implying that everyone has to be excessively cheery, jubilant, optimistic, enthusiastic, and happy-go-lucky all the time, every day, but life is too damn short and you deserve it. So here's your homework for the weekend. The next time someone asks you how's your day or something similar to that, I want you to respond with, things are fucking awesome, thanks. And you? And truly mean it. Do something that can bring you to that mindset. Go call someone you haven't spoke to in a long time. Smile at someone. Tell someone else they're awesome. Give a stranger a fucking hug. Whatever it takes, you're going to have an awesome day, an awesome weekend. And I'm expecting some responses back from you. I want to know what you did and how it made you feel. Time to get back to work, and then seriously, it's leg day. So that was a post I made, and actually today happens to be leg day. I'm going to hit legs in a little bit, but I'm curious to hear from you. If you want to send me an email, Matty@FusaroFitness.com, or post on one of my Instagram pictures, or send me a Snapchat, better yet, and tell me something that you did today or this weekend that made you feel better, or maybe you made someone else feel better about something. And I think that's what it's all about. It's all about making an impact on someone else's life, and that is my main goal. That's my mission, to inspire at least one person every single day in some way. So hopefully this message kind of resonated with some of you and you enjoyed it. I'm really hungry now, so I'm going to eat some food, and then I'm going to go hit the gym for leg day. So thank you for sticking around if you're still here. I appreciate it as always. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you all in the next one. And just a reminder to make sure to follow me on all social medias. I've been really active on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram. I always respond to people. And you can also join that newsletter that I was talking about by clicking where it says click to join. And if you're interested in the one-on-one coaching, you can click to apply or simply email me, Matty@FusaroFitness.com for more information. So thanks for hanging around, guys. I appreciate it. And I will talk to you all in the next video.